morning. It's Tuesday, September 3rd. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of WEX Wakeup. I'm Natasha Sweet. A pollster says he believes former President Donald Trump may have an edge in the upcoming debate against Vice President Kamala Harris.
These details really do matter. Whether you stand or sit is an advantage. Whether you have 2-minute responses or just 60 seconds, each one of these decisions will have an impact on whether or not voters at home respond to how the candidates do.
Pollster Frank Luntz says the debate is everything. He believes Trump can be very powerful if he uses silence at key moments. Luntz also says a winning tactic for Trump would for him to be to ask Harris questions she can't answer. Those would include questions revolving current issues, why they occurred under her administration, and what she can do to solve it. He also says seeking Ronald Reagan's question if the country was better off today than it was 4 years ago would also leave an impression.
The debate is going to be this important. And it's truly going to be the most important day in the election, other than when Joe Biden and Donald Trump faced off, and it cost Joe Biden his political career.
Trump successfully debated President Joe Biden on June 27th, which led to calls for the president to step aside as the 2024 Democratic nominee. Arizona's election will be different this November after years of scrutiny. Maricopa County has been the epicenter of election integrity lawsuits. Now in 2024, a recent ruling by the Supreme Court delivered the Republican National Committee a small victory when it ruled Arizona officials must reject state voter registration forms if proof of U.S. citizenship isn't provided. Only certain people are allowed to be within a 75-foot parameter around polling locations. The Trump campaign and the Republican National Committee are pledging to dispatch a whopping 100,000 poll watchers composed of volunteers and attorneys across the country as part of its election integrity program. On top of taxpayer-funded home loans in California, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she would like to make illegal immigrants documented.
Making the American dream of home ownership available to all people is something we have to do for people who are here now.
This is before you're a citizen. This is undocumented. This is for the undocumented.
Well, what I would like to do is move them to documented.
In an interview with Bill Maher, the former speaker was asked about her thoughts on California lawmakers passing Assembly Bill 1840. It would give illegal immigrants money to buy homes under the California Dream for All program.
Immigration had always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a great day.